Mansfield at the minute, but I classify myself as a Romsey boy. Grew up here all my life until obviously moved away when I was 18, and it was fantastic growing up here. I loved it. Obviously on the farm here, we've got about 15 acres, so used to love riding the motorbikes, kicking the footy in the paddock. My girlfriend always used to laugh at me every time I went down to the shops with her, and I used to say hello to every second person in the supermarket. It's just sort of a community feel. I used to love playing at Romsey. It was really good because Romsey was probably one of the better grounds around the Rural District Football League. Going back there, it's quite funny. A lot at Christmas time I go down there and run laps, and you always see little kids running around, and it's quite funny. The kids sort of start to know who you are, and they have your footy card, and it's just amazing because, you know, probably 10 years ago I was one of them little kids running around hoping just to talk to one of the senior players that played at Romsey. I was out of contract last year, and myself and my partner had to make a decision on what we wanted to do, and it was obviously, in the end, it was to come home and be closer to family, but also have that security for our family, or our future family. I think it got blown out of proportion a little bit. Tex is a passionate person, and I've known that for the 3 years I spent at Adelaide, and he's a passionate person about the Adelaide Footy Club, and I probably would have been more disappointed if he wasn't annoyed at it, because I guess it speaks volume of that he wanted me to stay at the footy club, and he values me as a player and a person. But you can understand a captain being angry. But yeah, look, I haven't got any problems with Tex, and I'm sure if you'd ask him the same thing, he might have a little problem with me, but not too much. But yeah, I chose Melbourne probably because we had a little bit of a connection through the draft. I think they were very close to taking me in that draft. Obviously didn't. Went to Adelaide, but you know, speaking to Melbourne, I was so blown away with how much they've probably changed over the last couple of years, even when I've been in the system, and the game style that they play is super exciting. I thought it was a pretty successful year for Melbourne this year. Obviously disappointing to fall the last hurdle, obviously the missing out on finals, but it'll probably be better off for the players. As much as it hurts now, it's a good experience to, I guess, miss out on that and want something so bad that you come back to pre-season and you're pumped to you know, get better and improve on, you know, season 2017. And I'm glad that I'm going to be a part of that, and hopefully, you know, some of the boys are going to teach me a few things, and hopefully I can teach some of the boys a few things as well. So I'm super excited to be part of the Melbourne Footy Club this year.